Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Gundabad campaign, where Red Ruin is surrounding Barcheleg. They actually tried to fight me here. I retreated with the army both times, because if you remember correctly, I had this reinforcing army on the right side of the city. But since they got stuck inside the zone of control, they couldn't attack more. Now, I know I'm being besieged a lot. Burik, well, that was a long time since the last siege. Probably Tharbad is gonna give it a try. And of course, a Drykan. What else? We have Donar Hawk. And Varfest finally as well. They probably saw and say, wait, we have a target over there. And of course, Elmandal is gonna be next from Mordor with another family member trying to take Mistrand, which they're not gonna do it. Right, Mataram, unfortunately, still a large town. What about Virtur? Okay, population, I think it's steady. I don't think it dropped or went over. The only difference that I see, I think, is the growth. It was around -2, which would be +2 or whatever. And now it's -1.5. We'll see. Right, in the meantime, these guys are training, retraining over here. Then we had the guy from Burmalinge. Okay, troops. Go to Dorlingvar. You can go towards Drykan or make your way there. And I already had this guy in the Robar. City ready to upgrade, Boralgia. Sure, let's queue that one first. Other than that, nobody coming of age. Mount Gundabad, we have archers, half trolls available for training. And actually more stuff. Let's just queue them. Burza Coal. Go get some wards. The Danes Hall. Retrain the Avengers. Khazad-dûm. Still retraining? Of course, still retraining. Then Barcheleg. Apparently I could have retrained that half troll. Also, well, I forgot to move the spy. That's not important. I only managed to replenish the warband. Apparently I did not have any more trolls in this one. In the small army, that is. Right. You can continue this way. This guy is retreated. The small army, which is right here. Morvatart, not Morvatart, Mount Graham, all good. Yeah, Dunedain are just chilling around.
It will be an honor defeating
Surprised they're not trying to go on the other side. If they do, they could potentially have reinforcing army, but they're not. Okay, Wittyboard, finally a large city. Let's go for Great Market and Prison Complex. Erui, we only have one building left, and you're fully built up. Khazad-dûm, the Stoneworker Guild House. Go for Boar Breeder and Prison Complex. Armory for Khazad-dûm West. Boar Southeast. Nothing to queue for the moment. Logarth. You're gonna have the Orcs Army, and then everybody is free upkeep. Santa Nui. Go for Slave Hall. Karasant, only the military upgrade. We can queue. Strondost. I will look in. Still have the Lord's Hall. You know what? We're gonna start replacing it now. Yeah, that actually took out everything around here. So we're gonna have to rebuild the slave pit so I can have the military buildings back available. Last. Only the guild house needs replacing, so let's continue with military buildings. Lost in a deal, roughly the same. Selling up all good. Penas Drunin, finally they're in the green. Warfest. When the buildings, sure. Comet Green. Go for the Dark Temple, because you dropped down. You're 100% happiness. And that's everyone. Right. Can move all these guys.
Listen up.
I don't know what he has here.
I'd welcome a trial by arms to end this.
Huh. And have general out here. I think I'm gonna have the reinforcing army on the northern side of the river.
Rip off your head and spit down your neck. Get ready for fighting.
Do I want to swap armies though?
Sleep in here. No sleep in here.
I think I might.
Get ready
Because this army has trolls.
Listen up.
This one does not. I guess I'll sacrifice what? One pale Uruk? I think so. So let's move the pale Uruk over here for a moment. This army is gonna be on the bridge. These guys, they're gonna be behind somewhere. Can I actually... You're gonna be in the fort. They can still come as reinforcements from the fort. That is. And then... have the general with that army and these guys. No. Hold up. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a switch around a bit. Otherwise, this payload would have been moving all around. Okay. Now, if Eredruin wants to attack, they have to cross the bridge. And I have reinforcing army, and with these guys I could potentially keep them at bay. I do have trolls and have trolls. They could actually decide to start attacking Barcheleg as well. Unfortunately, I don't think I can put any more towers. Let's have this guy in Carn. He does not have a lot. Can I... Oh, I cannot move the general at all. The city is completely surrounded. Let's see what Eredruin does. They might put under siege the city. And that's alright. Here... do I wanna take all of these guys out, or most of them, and just have a reinforcing army?
Get ready for fighting. Come on.
There. I mean, he does have trolls. Yeah, I need actually to rearrange an army over here. Maybe properly, or just have one of these garrison army with the other general. I can, however, throw a couple of towers with this general from North Cha. Just one over there, and then we'll see next turn. Then probably with this general out here, that's keeping Mount Graham with the other general, I'm gonna probably move him and throw a couple of towers around here to have this patch with vision, just for the fun of it. And then we can continue on. Right. And then this general can be for Angsul. That's in Litash. Okay. I think this is mostly it. I have all my spies in position. All good. Maybe some more generals that I forgot to move. Don't think so. And this guy's gonna be for... can actually sit in Elgaer. Then this guy is in Santanoi. I really hope Viltul is gonna start growing again. And I guess this is it then. I have a Mordor army just chilling out here. Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, I had Goblin Town. Did not check for a long time. I had trolls and half trolls available. Cool. So I'm gonna have to see here. I need archers, which I do have, right? I do have 2 archers here. And 1 over here. I have anyone else? Yeah, I do have Indian souls. Yeah, once these guys that are from Erebor Eminofuin, next turn I'll probably move most of these armies as well out. You know what? I'm gonna move them now because I don't know with the retraining and all that. I'm not in the mode. Right. So Mount Gundabad, you're training that, all good.
Get ready for fight.
Can go in Gundabad, that's great. And then next turn I can arrange an army over here. And probably gonna have these guys move there. And then just these guys here, just for a garrison. And probably it's gonna be mostly pale Uruks. With, of course, warbands to keep the front line. And this general can go, and the rest probably are just gather them around as they are, and yeah, just I don't know. I could actually make an army just for half trolls, trolls, and all of that, and forgo the pale Uruks. We'll see. Probably it's gonna happen off screen next turn. I'm expecting to be sieged more in other places. But for now, I need to take care of these guys. And I'll start with Borig. So I'll see you in the next turn. Alright, more sieges. Nothing in Ostinerai. Warfest probably next turn. But yep, Elman down the siege by this Mordor army. We have Rune again trying for Mistrand. And more troops moving towards up. And finally, guess what? Well, first off, they changed the general for Mataram. They put the faction leader back. But Mataram is a city, finally. They only need 8,000 now to become a large city, and that's great. Viltur is growing. Perfect. That's great. So Mistrand, Barcheleg as well. They actually decided to besiege Barcheleg. That's a lot of Dwarven units nearby. It's like 4 armies. I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time chasing out. It's gonna be boring. Also, ooh, I might be able to do an open field battle at Carn, but I doubt they'll take the fight, even if I attack with 1 stack. Let's try it. Should have enough movement speed. Yeah, so he's not taking the fight. And unfortunately, it's not. Oh. Yeah, I was about to say the spy did not move, open the door. Thing is, I mean, he can reinforce with 1 army, sure. The other guys are blocked by the bridge. Ooh, hold up. They're actually blocked by the fort. Yeah. I can move these guys out of here. Can put Kandun on the siege with this army. Sure, we'll have the ballista, actually not ballista, the catapult come as reinforcements. But these guys cannot cross because of the fort. They can put the fort under siege, and I can either cheese them out or just do not resolve and be rid of this army. We do have some troops here, but nothing that great remaining, so let's say they serve their purpose. But we can get can't do next turn, no worries. In the meantime, as per usual, Drycan and Manda on the siege, you just saw that. And we have probably Bodig is gonna be under siege next turn. Tharbad, not sure if this guy decides to besiege me or not. Okay, troops. You still have the Mirkwood? No, you do not. But you still need. Actually, could reach next turn. We'll see. And then we have this guy. We can throw it out over there for the fun of it. Hopefully he has enough movement speed to reach Dolling Var next turn, because he's gonna get a debuff. Maybe I should have just stopped him right outside the Mirkwood. Well, it is what it is. If not, well, what can I do? Okay, nobody coming of age. Recruitment report. Okay, Burmalinge, Iranin, Santa Noi. Okay.
Get ready for fighting.
So let's move these guys out.
We have completed an objective.
Irrelevant what work is there.
Get ready for fighting. Objective.
And then we have out here. That's gonna finish training. Okay, buildings. Roscoe Bell. Go for military buildings. Although, yeah, next turn I'll have the upgrade available. I'll just not queue, or I'll just keep it in mind. We'll have to take out the camp guard anyway, because I won't have room. Right, Austin Gale, go for beast training ground. Neburka, you're all good. Darling Var, still 100%. You have the catapult maker, that's why. Yeah, it's irrelevant. Right. Strandost, go for slave quarters. Borig. You have one building you can queue. Tharbad, you can go for the Dark Temple. Othlebed. Go for Grok Hall. Imladris. Uruk's Armory. In a deal, we can continue with blacksmith and all that. Bruinost, what else? Seleniak, go for leather worker. Osol, you can go for blacksmith. Fenas Dronin, finally in the green, you can go for leather worker. Ostinerai, good, and then Barcheleg. Which you have the Carpenter's Guild house. Right. 6 more tons for Mountain Graham. They're probably not gonna sell you out. I see the troops dropping out quickly. Plus they don't have only elites. They have militia tier units as well. So I don't think he's gonna take the fight. Plus I have trolls in this army. Right. I think this is it. I'm curious though to see if Matram is gonna become a large city before Viltur. Would be funny. We shall see. For now, I'll just take care of these guys and I'll see you next time. Alright. We have a potential general, which unfortunately I will not take. You don't have anything in terms of public order. This general can reach a Drycan. There we go. And he can stay there. Free upkeep. Retrain. What about... he can reach Dolingvar as well. All good. How happy will Dolingvar be? Well... if you leave the wargs... I'm gonna leave the wargs for now. Erin actually in the meantime bumped it up to 110. What changed? I think maybe ambition. got more from what I see. Yeah, he got more ambition. Cool, so Rindolen is happy. And you know what, I'm gonna take the wars out of Dolingval, take them where actually? Towards the west now. Sure, go make your way towards Morvatart. In the meantime, I do have armies over here ready. So we have this general, he's only gonna have one warg, but the rest is gonna be half trolls, most of the trolls, both champions and the Avengers. The reason being most of the trolls because I wanna have 2 trolls for the next army out here. Because we had a troll finishing recruiting. Right. The rest, I think it's fine. Only Burig is under siege, but that's not true because they went for the fort. They went for it. And I think, yeah, I think most of these armies merged up from what I see. So we have free reign to take Carn, no worries. What about more? Again, I'm saying Morvatart. Mongram. Down to 5 turns. That banner is halfway through. Yeah, they're losing troops quite fast. Roscobel. We can go for the upgrade. Anyone else coming of age? No. I think that was the only guys I needed to move. Oh yeah, we have these guys over here. Ilanin, you're gonna finish with the Pale Uruk soon. And actually here, gonna have another warg in Varfest for now. And let's have this warg here. I decided to split around the wargs from last, and I have more wargs in Enmanda, Mistrand, all good. Now, Mataram, you again changed the general. You don't have the faction leader anymore. Okay, Viltur is not growing for the moment, which is annoying. Okay, recruitment. Guess you can go for the half trolls. And then Varfest, apparently I could have retrained that general. Okay, half trolls here as well. Mountain Uruks. All good. Buildings. Zakala. Fully rebuilt back up. Bromboat, you've been upgraded to just a city. Okay, go for Chieftain's Hall, Drill Square, Fairground, Prison, and then Storehouse. Dol Guldur, you're fine. I don't think I need to replace. Ah, yeah, already destroyed the building grounds. Never mind, they're good. Mistrand. Tirthain, only military buildings. You can go and actually go for the first tier. Armory for Ballista Maker in Varfest. Morvatart. Yeah, go for the level 3 temple. And then Novcha the same. Let's get that culture up. Right, I do have more towers that I put last turn from Novcha, and I still have quite a bit out here that I'm not seeing. Morvatart, how unhappy will you be if I... You know what, I'm gonna use this general out here for Morvatart. So it's gonna be maybe one more turn. So I put here in the corner and that should be enough. Morvatart, they're happy. There's no fear to drop down and the culture is growing. All good. Right, these two guys gonna do the same, throw tower over there, and then maybe next turn throw one here in the corner, and that's good. I haven't checked though with these guys.
I'm only here to fight. I look forward.
They might be able to be in range, but I don't think so. You can move up there. Right, so we're gonna take Kandun. I do have wargs, right? Yeah, I can
Rip off your head and
snipe that
splinter your
catapult,
neck.
and what's left
only
inside
here to
the
fight you, you
reinforcing army can take care of it. Right, so I think this might be it for this turn. Have one siege to deal with. The fourth probably is gonna be an auto resolve. I'm just gonna let them attack me. That way maybe they'll use some of their movement speed. Who knows? I could try to cheese it out, but I only have like 10 wargs, and not sure if it's worth it. Yeah, so we're gonna say goodbye to that small army. Alrighty then. I think, yeah, this should be it for now. So I guess I'll see you on the fight for Carn. Let's finally take it. And welcome to Carn, where I'm about to engage the catapult. They're ignoring me. I think they're trying to, as per usual, get inside. So let's do a charge from that. Oh, double charge. Nice. I should not lose any wargs here. That was a nice... Yeah, perfect. One guy is trying to get out. And that's that small army over there. Right. Carn actually has 3 places where you can reach the gates. First set of gates, that is. You have one in the middle and on the sides the other 2. But then you need to bring your ram inside as well, because he has 2 more gates inside. But for now I see him actually gathering here at the gate they are breaching. You know what? I'm gonna breach on my side, so at least I'll reinforce if need be. My reinforcing army might not be able to breach through properly. We'll see what they do actually, how they position themselves. Don't have any trolls or anything on this reinforcing army. Plus, I do need to break the second gate as well to get to the town square. So yeah. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. Yeah, of course, we have the wards charging through. Okay, not everybody actually. Yeah, this mine. That's the captain. Now he's moving through. Thought for a second he didn't have all the troops charging through, which was true, but that was the captain. Finally, I see the AIs do something smart, I guess, not throwing the captain that quick. Yeah, okay, this is no worries. We are on the walls as well. The heavy infantry, they're actually spread out. Some of them are on the wall and some down. But in the meantime, they're not coming to protect this other gate. Only has... I think these are the marksmen? No. I think this might be actually just some militia tier units. Can't remember exactly what they had. But in the meantime, almost half of them are gone. If we get a surround on these phalanx, that would be great. One swordsman is actually routing. I mean, sure, that was a charge from the side with the wards, but too little too late, I would say. Okay, I'm gonna give them another order to move or something, because they're stuck in the gate. I don't know what they're trying to do. Okay, the phalanx are out. If you can chase, come on. Try to do a chase. So they don't have a lot of troops remaining for the town square.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Sure. It's not exactly a great chase. Whatever. Okay. I'm gonna go break the second gate. In the meantime, the heavy infantry, that was on the wall and the gates, I think they're out. Yep. You have the tomb protectors, actually. Come on. I know you want to do surround. Go through that gate. Go through that door and attack from behind. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Yeah, we're gonna give them another order, maybe. Yeah, they're not gonna do it. What's going on around here? Yeah, we have some phalanx that are actually stuck over there. Are the towers active? No, I don't think they are. I'm gonna try to sneak my wargs in and try to take out those phalanxes. Actually, they do have the towers active, but not on this side. That's like 3 wargs. Well, it's all good. Just wanna make sure. Now you took them out, right? So I lost 3 wargs for nothing. I was trying to get that phalanx that was stuck. That's not needed. Now, are you trying to move as well? No, I don't see any ram on his side. Trying to move. But yeah, once I bleached that gate over there, then they're gonna start moving. There's a swordsman trying to be a hero. Okay, the gate dropped down before he opened it up. Okay, boys, you have free movement towards the town square. Okay, they're probably gonna win this side over here, unless they gonna lose morale. Oh, there goes my captain. The reinforcing army. Not exactly great. Ah, these are just scouts. Okay. They're archers. Maybe my trolls would be enough to deal with them. Here, hopefully these guys are not gonna start routing. And yeah, for now, okay, we finally are doing something smart. Yeah, the reinforcing AI managed to position their archers. They're fighting in the back of this heavy infantry. And I think there goes the captain. Here, yeah, they surrounded. Whoa, they literally charged through.
Our men are in command of the castle.
So only these guys out here, which now they're gonna drop really quick because they're trying to get down. They're only getting down one by one. Perfect. So we took Carn with close to half casualties on my reinforcing army. Come on, who's still there? I don't want to get any of my troops in case the towers are active from a strange position. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of friendly fire happening over here, unfortunately. Like 2 more. Come on. He's the last one. And he's charging. He can do it. I believe in it. Man, never mind. Okay. So I did not recover the works. Sure, I can replenish from the reinforcing army. All good. Anyway, I'll see you in the next turn. And there we have it. The message from... Yes, I know we're being under siege a lot. The Angmarim Carn, one of the greatest fortresses in the north, is now in the hands of the greatest armies in the north. Nice. And another general. You do have public order trait. I'm gonna take you. And you are in Krasgard. Sure, you can be trained. And then we have again Barcheleg on the siege. I forgot actually to... Maybe this turn, after I take out this army. Only one? No, two armies. So these two. Okay. In the meantime... Fort is empty?
No sleeping here. Come on. Pick your feet up.
I'm gonna go snipe it just for the fun of it. Yeah, he still has armies around. But yeah, Barcheleg under siege. Drycon, Varfest, Dollar Hawk, Logarth, Emanda. It's pretty usual. Miraenon has some plague. I don't have actually a coming of age as well. You're in Leod Holt. Dollingvar is still gonna take a bit until the general has the governor trait.
Pick your feet up. Objective complete.
What do you have? Nothing that great though. Okay, should I... I have for Ansul, I'll have for Atheline. This guy's gonna be for Ansul. These guys that's just keeping an eye out in the back is gonna be for Atheline then. You know what? I'm gonna... You are in the hold. You can go sit in Barch... not Barcheleg, Burzakol. For now. Probably I'll use you later in case I need generals. But for now, let's have more guys around here. I do have one general finishing training next turn from Gundabad, so that's alright. Okay, I think this is Ilanin.
Get ready for fighting. Pick your feet up.
Maybe for Santa Nui, and then these guys out here. And the rest again, retraining in Khazad-dûm and all that. Finish training as well. All good. Buildings. Kodia 1. Khazad-dûm, go for prison complex. Can I retrain? Nope. Robert, you only have the Carpeters Guild House to build up and you're finished with everything. Borsautis, you're good. Santa Nui. Okay, you're back with the slave hall to how much you can build it. Now I need a catapult maker and then I can replace the guild house as well. Strondost, the same, go for slave hall, and then we have these guys out here. I'll probably leave the slave hall and then catapult maker actually over here, so I can go for the guild house, replace it. Although would be army barracks as well. I think I'm gonna leave this or the slave hall, catapult maker, barracks, and there's gonna be army barracks, and then I can replace the guild house. And actually, let me guess, it's gonna be the beast breeder as well. Well, it doesn't matter then, to be honest. I'll leave it in this order. That was Strondost, Lest. Sure, continue for military buildings. Boren Malarikis, Chieftain's Hall, Othlabed, go for military buildings actually. Ostinidil, go for the blacksmith. Murinost. Sereniak the same, the blacksmith. And Manda, Chieftain's Hall. And have Fenas Drunin the same for with the blacksmith. Warfest. Stinerai does not matter that much. And then Kandun. As that. Melkor Shadow Culture drop down really bad. It's gonna leave the slave pit then the temple. And that's good. Right. Let's throw a tower over there. Then one tower over here. And the rest of these armies can meet up nearby. Cool. Then actually throw a couple of towers with this general out here. One over here, and I think that's about it. So we do have like 4 big armies out here, but if he keeps continuing attacking Barchelek, then that's his problem. Angsul, can I reach? That's the thing. Hopefully I should be able to reach next turn as well with these armies, because we're gonna go along the highways. So I can put Angsul on the siege with reinforcing armies. I could potentially get that on as well. So hopefully I don't forget to put more towers with this guy from Barcheleg. And that's great. Mongram, 4 more turns. That is...
Get ready for fight.
You know? Now this is a bit redundant, but I'm gonna put 1 tower with the faction leader out here in the corner, just to have that patch explored, and then next time he can go back. It's not that, you know, I'm losing a lot of cash and he's safe. Cool. I think this might be it. Let's check with Viltur. You're dropping down again in terms of population. Mataram as well. Is it because it's winter or what's going on? You had more than this. Right, this is annoying. If not, in the end I'll just take Viltur as it is and have a garrison over there. And probably the same with Mataram and be done with it. If it's gonna take too long. Well, we'll see. If these settlements, I'm gonna take them before I finish the campaign altogether. Anyway, I'm just gonna start clearing these guys out, and I'll see you in the next turn. Alright, almost forgot about this general from Morva Tarth to put some towers. So we're gonna do that just now. Angsul is not that protected. He does have... I cannot reach Angsul, unfortunately, because Eredluin just moved 1 guy. So, again, I forgot about Barcheleg. Fiddlestick. You can have a tower over there, and then 1 more over there, and that should be it. Right. Nobody coming of age.
No sleeping here.
You can be asset for Borza. Cool. And that should be everything.
Get ready for
I'm
fight.
gonna have the faction leader back here. What kind of general do I have? Unconcerned. Nothing interesting, unfortunately. Right. So we have these guys, Litash, Framzo, Borza, Cordain, Souls, and then retraining out here. Again, sure, retrain the Avengers because apparently we need to retrain them. Logarth, You only have the building grounds to rebuild and you're done. Oh, Borig. That's actually practice range. Guess I'm gonna leave it like this at Anonerod. Karvarad. We have the military buildings. Also military buildings and Manda. Go for leather worker. Kamet Green. Military buildings only. Kandon. Guess it's gonna be the temple until level 3, and then we're gonna have the slave quarters next. And that's everything. I think I'm gonna... How far can I go actually?
It's a trap!
Pick your feet up.
Come on!
I think, yeah, I can sneak.
Listen up!
Not, I think I already have a tower there,
Pick your feet up.
right? Yeah, actually I had one nearby. So that was a bit of whatever. Since I cannot get there, gonna have this general move in this corner,
Objective complete.
and then actually one more over there.
Objective no sleeping
And
here.
these guys hopefully can get nearby. Yep, more or less.
Objective complete.
Don't know if I'll have enough movement speed next turn to reach Ang Sol, but it is what it is. And I think this is actually everything with this turn.
No sleeping here.
How's Mongram? Yeah, they're not gonna sell you out. Unless these guys from the south are gonna try to break the siege. Maybe. But I doubt it. So in 3 more turns I'll have Mongram. Now I do have archers. Dane's Halls. I can have those guys move over there. I had in Fransburg. We can have these archers move in Earlstone for now. Then I think next turn I'll arrange a new stack around here with the trolls and half trolls that I have here. Okay. Then I have this guy out here. How's Viltur doing? They dropped down under 15k again. What about Mataram? They dropped as well. What's going on? Why are they losing population? It's annoying. What I can do, I can throw a tower over here at us in the right to have a bit of vision over the yonder. And okay, we have... I thought that was the Witch King, but that's Kamal out here. Cool. Right. I doubt. You know what? I do have a lot of cash.
What lies do you bring us then?
I'll give you 100k. Although I think he's gonna attack me next turn. But maybe now that I'm attacking Eredluin more,
Worthy. Goodbye.
maybe.
We look forward to our next
But
meeting.
yeah, I'm expecting him to break the truce next turn. Also, I do have the general here in a Drycon. Can throw a couple of towers with him.
Pick your feet up.
There we go. Have a bit more vision in the south, and maybe next turn as well. Can take him along the border if need be. The Drycon is happy anyway. The only thing is Mordor attacking the general. But anyway, let's carry on for the moment.
No sleeping
Right, I only forgot to move the wargs, but that's not that important. Mongram, 2 more turns and I'll have it. Angsul, yes, a bit of a garrison. Can actually reach Angsul now. What's the... yeah, they can actually have the crossing and come from the south. So it's kinda regardless from which way I attack.
I'd welcome a trial by arms to end this feud.
And these guys, apparently they can't reach anyway.
No sleeping here.
You know what, sure, I'll attack from this side. We can't have the gates open, unfortunately. And these guys can attack from here. And these guys, yeah, from this corner. So Eredluin has easy access to reinforce from the south, that is. Okay, and Magda, Varfest, of course, Mordor, Donarhak. Can deal with them. We have another guy out here. But you know what, I'm gonna take the general and risk it. He can get attacked though. I'm gonna put some towers alongside here, and then maybe in Khazad-dûm area, and then you can go back. Right, in the meantime, you're here, all good. Of course, war, Mount Gundabad. Finish, Goblin Town. And then Khazad-dûm, guess what? No more retraining actually, finally. After how many turns? Get more Avengers from the Khazad-dûm West. Okay, trolls and half trolls from Goblin Town.
Get ready for fighting.
And then you're irrelevant if you're in there or not. I failed the mission to take Mount Grum. Hopefully I'm gonna get the mission again next turn. And then the turn after we're gonna have Mount Grum taken. Okay, buildings really quick. Eroi. Finish building everything. Roburg. Continue with replacing the guild house. Darling Var, haven't checked, but they're happy. 105. In terms of public order, Neborka, Darling Var. I'll only finish the catapult maker and then I can replace the carpenter's hut. Karasant, Mistrand, military buildings, Imladris, go for the Dreer Square, Tiertheim, go for the level 1 military buildings, Varfest, Blacksmith. Okay, Kamet Breen, Leather Worker, Ostinerai. Then we have Barcheleg. Okay, it's gonna be Torture Chamber.
No sleeping here.
Probably a couple more towers alongside here. Should be able to, yeah, throw a tower over there for now. Okay, so it's gonna be Temple, Slave Hall, Leather Tanner, Rock Hut, Armory, and then Torture Chamber. Okay, and then you can go here. All good. And I guess I'll just arrange an army over here with the general. I have a bunch of orcs over here. I do have, yeah, 2 sets of trolls.
Get ready for fighting. Objective
All right, but I think this will be it. Knowing that Viltur and Mataram, they're losing population. Whatever. Right. I think I'm gonna leave it here for this episode. Gonna deal with these guys that are sieging. And actually, I could do something, which is gonna take a long time doing it off screen, is to do the diplomat trick, which means just give them gifts until the reputation and relations are perfect with Mordor and even Ruin, because at this point I'm just waiting for Ruin to upgrade their cities, which is gonna take a long time. So I could just easily either decide to take Viltur and leave it as it is. It's gonna be a large city of my type with no proper towers. Sucks, but what can you do? Or, you know, wait for them to make it a large city and then betray them again and do the whole shebang all over. But I'll see. I'll probably try to peace out with Mordor again and just give them until the relations are perfect and do an alliance and see if they attack me again or not. There's a chance they might do that regardless. I do have some wars in Kemet Blin though. I'm just gonna move them in Morvatart. And everything else I'll do again a double check off screen to see what troops I can train, rearrange or arrange a new army with this general that I just got. And yeah, this will be it then for this episode. So hopefully you enjoyed this part, guys, and I'll see you next time. But as always, don't forget to take care.